Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
Well,
What am I
supposed to do?
supposed to do?
Well, want you
Thank
in
you.
my world?
Want you in the world?
How can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? Baby, we're big butterflies.
So America's like, shut up!
What the fuck you do to my
What
song?
the fuck?
Weirdos.
I was gonna do something.
Call us weirdos.
The nerve of her. All right, I guess we're ready.
Do you see the hat you have in your head?
Do you see the hat you have on top of your head? Madam. The fuck?
What's the problem?
What happened?
I hold my aura in the same hat. I love Erykah Badu, yo.
Episode
Oh, fuck.
112.
Ooh,
Nobody said,
112.
yeah, nobody says 100. You gotta say 112,
I
man.
couldn't,
Come on.
I didn't know it was 12
112.
until it was
You're so suburban.
God, literally nobody says
112.
that.
112, man.
It's like when I'm watching Jeopardy
100.
and Alex Trebek is reading a clue that has like a year in it, and he always says 1974. I'm like, no one says
No.
1974 like that, Alex.
Yeah, right.
He kills me every time.
Yeah, Darren, you have to atone.
Episode 112.
There we go.
Where the ladies dwell.
Oh, I...
Need to
Oh, it's only right. Oh, yes.
We're in a whole mood tonight.
Welcome to
Room
the episode of Please
112.
Delete This before I forgot to say it. In the basement, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Hey, guys.
What up, you?
Yep.
Hi.
Oh, those
I
are
don't
Jordan
think-
sandals. In my head, I just saw the shine. I thought you was wearing like one of my mom's slippers.
With sequins and shit on
You know what I'm talking about, the African lady slippers. I was like, Darren. I'm like, oh no, those are Jordan slippers.
I actually got these at Expressions.
Hey, it's like, yeah, we sold them. That's what made me know what they were.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It's gonna be a night.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because I've been so sad for like so many days in a row.
Yeah.
So exhausted and tired.
It's
And,
exhausting.
and I didn't think we could get the energy. And I'm seeing my friends, and it just,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we had a few days to at least personally get it out on our own,
God.
and because it was heavy.
decompress. It's still heavy, but
Yeah, fucking heavy.
yes.
And there's a curfew, so we won't be here all night. I'll tell you that. This
We
might
are-
be a quick one.
We are at Warrack.
Right.
We got 23 minutes.
Oh man. But I guess we can kick it off. I know we don't like to get super heavy, but I don't even know where to start with all the shit that's been going on in the show.
Well,
My time.
it started last week. I think we spoke about the.
I know you have your fancy screen, but you do have to still bring this a little closer to your face.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Close.
I couldn't really hear myself breathing last week. So
Because you had the mic all the way back there.
Thank you.
Oh man, I didn't hear it.
I'm like, they're not gonna leave me hanging on this.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, we spoke about we started the episode speaking about the murder of George Floyd
Yes.
by the four members of the Minnesota Police Department, and from there, I think we all had the idea of like how much worse can this get,
Yeah,
and
without
this-
even really saying
without-
it. Yeah, we just kind of.
it felt heavy, and I think at the time we were pretty beat up about it. Just another senseless killing by those in power that are supposed to be protecting us. And so that was Thursday, and merely 5 days later, it got worse.
Yeah,
It got necessarily worse. in my
I like that
eyes.
you said that. Necessarily worse. Yeah, protests across the world
The world
in solitude.
in Berlin.
Yeah, is that the right word? Is that solid?
Solidarity.
There we go. Paris, that one was crazy. New Zealand, Canada, they did some stuff. And then, of course, within the U.S., Rhode Island, Los Angeles, Michigan, Oregon. Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, the Portland one was nuts. They were all like laying on the bridge, like on the ground, like hundreds of people. That was nuts. Probably thousands. I don't know. But yeah, and it was all because they wouldn't arrest the other three. So the gentleman, I don't even know the fuck kid's name, but the one who had his knee on George Floyd was arrested.
And even that took too long.
Took way too long. Way too long. So he finally got arrested at the time and charged with third-degree murder. Not good enough. The other 3 officers were not charged or anything. Actually, I think one left.
Trying to leave.
Minnesota, tried to go to Florida or something like that.
Why do people always flee to Florida?
Because that's where the crazies are.
You can hide
Like you
in
just
plain
blend
sight.
in.
Yeah. Who they gonna look more suspect at? Me or the guy with the alligator?
So they finally arrested the other 3 cops, and they changed the charge for the original fuckface, and it's now second-degree murder, which, I mean, whatever. So all the protests and a lot of them, man, but there's so much to talk about. What the fuck?
Within the protest itself, it looked like it was meant to be a peaceful protest all
Which
around the world.
Vast majority of them were.
Yes. But, of course, you have those protesters and those police who were instigators and wanted to incite the riot, so they started being violent. And then I'll speak for myself. It was overwhelming the amount of violence you're seeing from different angles. Not like this happened in one space and I just caught it 4 different times. It was like, here it happened, here this happened, there that happened, there that happened, where police are beating up protesters, not just standing there with their hands up. Like, we see all the headlines, and it's like, again, like overwhelming. It's like, oh, protester being arrested while he's on his knees and saying I love you to the cop. Another protester was standing there with their hands up, and they took his mask down and they sprayed him. And it's like, eventually it just like overwhelmed. Like, it was to the point where, was this started on Monday or Tuesday? I don't know.
With the protests?
I think it started Monday.
There was some over the weekend.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yes, I'm sorry, Saturday.
The looting started
Monday
night.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And I almost feel like I'm getting ahead of myself because the protests started off really well.
Oh, yeah.
And for the majority, they did do really well.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, so I mean, we're seeing a lot of clips of people who are not there to peacefully protest, and some identified as agent provocateurs who are there with the sole intent of disrupting, destruction, and just causing mess to take the attention away from the peaceful protest, to take the attention away from the murder of George Floyd,
and to also add to the narrative that black people are just violent people, and we're not people. We're like animals. Like, look at them. Look
and
how they're
thugs.
acting. And thugs, right? And then criminals. And of course, the cops need to beat them up because look how they act. They can't even be peaceful. You know what I mean? So it's to push this narrative toward the people who don't know any better.
Yeah.
As well.
And I was talking to my mother about this because we've, like, of course they're older than us, but especially being a first generation Nigerian kid, my parents came here and worked. They didn't have time to know what the hell the government was up to. My mom don't know like the deep history of slavery, the origin of police officers, even what I've gone through as a black man in America. So we had a long conversation. I was letting her know, hey, these things have happened to your sons since high school. We've been pulled over and asked to get out the car. We've been approached by police when something was going on somewhere else with guns drawn, thinking it was us, and it wasn't until somebody else said, no, it's not them. It's over. Then the cops left. We've seen these different things happen for years and years and years, and it's not right. But America, this is a game that they created, right? This is what they've been doing since the revolution, right? The Boston Tea Party and all these other things. They know. They are the originators of this shit, of destruction and mayhem. So when you originate this shit, you know how to detract. So you'll send in your little agents, hey, go do this. Or you'll put a bunch of bricks somewhere. Or you'll just leave a cop car right there that can be destroyed or burnt or something like that. So you can spin it, because then the media will bite it. The media wants something salacious. There's nothing fun about a peaceful protest. There's nothing fun about people just marching, and Tamika Mallory's eloquent speech that she gave. You could have shown that over and over again on every news station. Did they? No. Nope. So they want the salacious shit. Why? Because all those news channels, they still got to sell ads, baby. So it's all a game. But, we just got to keep our foot. Oh, no, I don't want to say that. We got to stay on task. We got to stay on task, and it's a lot of work to be done. there's a nasty roots and foundation of just evil in this country, and it's going to take a lot to get rid of it. But we just got to keep moving, man. And I want to thank all the people that are protesting. On Monday, I think I told you guys I had a good cry. And I think watching all the videos over the weekend and different thoughts and whatnot, and even from the police perspective, because I know people that are police officers. For a lot of people, it's just a job, yo.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, they pay well. Let me do this in my community. I can get a good pension. Yeah. And then you're in this situation where you don't even agree with the bullshit, and you're in the mix. Yeah. So I sympathize with the good cops. I'm not against all police officers. I'm against racist ass, fuck ass cops, or cops who break the law. That's what I'm against. And everybody that's marching, I was brought to tears when it was like, yo, they're doing this for me. Really. They're doing it for my son. They're doing it for Darren. They're doing it for Jen. They're doing it for, the upcoming generations. They're putting themselves in risk, getting shot with rubber bullets, getting maced, getting beaten, getting dragged from your vehicles, from people who are supposed to be protecting us. Y'all are doing this for us. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. So just keep on with that. And we gonna win, man. They can't kill us all. For real. They can't kill us all.
I don't even think that the biggest problem is the individual racist cops.
Let's go.
I think the real problem is the laws that protect people who do bullshit like this.
Sure enough.
Because, Bim, if you right now decided to kneel on Darren for 9 minutes and something bad happened to Darren, and I recorded it and I put it on TV, the police would be at your house.
Straight to jail.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be no bend, no curve. It wouldn't be no.
Shut. Yeah, we have this video. We see that's you, right?
It wouldn't be. We need more evidence.
Nope.
What more evidence do you need? It wouldn't be. Oh, we're gonna bring him in custody. It'd be we arrested his ass.
Right.
At best, you know what I mean. So there's a lot of things that protect these people when they do these things, and there's a lot of loopholes and a lot of is it part of their training? Is it not part of their training? Right. How is their training not? Don't hurt people if you unless your life is in danger.
Right. Exactly.
Point blank. It wasn't even a violent crime that he was being alleged.
A fake $20 bill, I believe.
Yeah, and I've ended up with counterfeit bills before too. Like it happens. Even if he was making counterfeit bills, what?
That's not a violent crime.
So what?
Even if that's the case, you investigate and then you whatever, but you don't just take it upon yourself to. And the fact that they had him in the car,
Right. They had him in the car,
and then they were hitting him in the car, and then they dragged him out. Like all of that was completely not necessary. And the fact that their laws, even with everyone screaming, with all the videos and all this, it still took them like a week to bring him into custody, and they didn't even say we arrested him.
Right.
It said was brought into custody.
Right.
He was not in a holding cell. I can tell you that much because there's probably people in that jail that he's done the same shit to, and they know if they put him in there,
there's no way. Yeah.
He would have had a long night.
Oh yeah.
So there's no way they even brought him into the jail, and so that's the real beef. And I appreciate everybody, like you said, who's going through doing all this work to make it be known. Like, people are so tired that it's not going to be a one day, let them march, they'll get over it type shit.
Right.
The amount of people I seen commenting on Facebook like, oh, well, they arrested him. Why are they still mad?
Oh, people. Oh, people.
Facebook is a terrible place, boy. Let me tell you something. The first time I saw that as a comment, it wasn't like a screenshot of some shit from somebody I know posted something and somebody else commented, yeah, but they arrested him. Why are they still mad?
Oh dear. I
yeah, that was me on my phone. Literally, I was like, wow.
I'm trying to figure out the lens of people, right? Because I care about people. I can't see any person get hurt and feel okay. It doesn't matter. You don't have to look like me. So I'm trying to understand at what point, because if it's a little black baby, everybody, it's cute. So, and we've seen pictures. At what point do you become scary? At what is it? Middle school, when you're prepubescent? Like when does that change? And people value buildings and property, things that can be replaced, more than a life. It is mind fucking boggling to me. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You're a fucking racist. If you feel that way, if you're saying, why are they still doing this? Why are they still protesting? They already arrested guys. Sorry, because you may not know it, but you're racist. In the back of your mind, you're not valuing that life. If it was some little white girl that got killed like that, would you still feel the same way? Do I have to give you the Matthew McConaughey speech from the movie with fucking Samuel L. Jackson? Come on. It's close your fucking eyes and see that cop's knee on a little white girl.
Imagine. Fucking imagine.
Come on. So don't do that. Don't
listen. Like, I don't get into Facebook back and forths.
Right.
Ever, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are on the internet who say and do things. Either I think a lot of people are plants and they're bots and they're not even real.
Yeah.
You know, I already think that Russia and all that shit and the internet. So that's already number one. Then there are those people who get a kick out of it because they know they wouldn't say that shit in real life.
Okay. Yeah.
And so they feel like kind of brave, like, oh, I can say it on the internet because whatever. And I was even saying this week, I'm like, Donald Trump talks all this crazy shit because he knows with Secret Service, I can't run up and punch him in the mouth.
That bunker boy bitch.
Imagine if
bunker bitch boy.
If for one day they were like, there's no
bunker
Secret
bitch.
Service.
Which one do you like? Bunker bitch boy.
Yeah.
Bunker bitch boy. Yeah.
Bitch bunker boy.
Bitch bunker boy or bunker bitch boy.
Bunker boy bitch.
Bunker boy bitch.
Go blow your horn.
Fucking.
Just
fuck that guy.
If he knew he could get punched in the face, he would at least relax a little.
If I ever wanted to punch a face.
And I'm not a hitter, I've never been in a fight, but I would punch the fuck out of his face.
Oh, man. Okay.
And you know, so that's the driving force. Some of the people are just like, oh, I feel brave because I can say whatever. No, oh, look at these black people getting mad. You know what I mean? And so I don't engage in Facebook arguments with any of these people. But somebody I know posted something about the protests and everything, and I guess it was like right when the protests started getting imitated by other people who started looting and rioting.
Right.
And started fires. And so the person has said, well, something like, if you're going to do it. Like, if it was me, I would start a fire. You know what I mean? If I'm going to protest, basically.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. So this white guy comes and says, so are you advocating for this? And I got annoyed. Like, you're isolating the small part where he says, I would start a fire if I'm going to do this. And you're saying he's basically advocating for property damages. You're going to completely ignore everything that leads up to this. Like, oh, he's just some person saying, hey, go start fires.
Right.
So I said, that is offensive. He going to get mad at me. Oh, you don't know me. Shut up. You're stupid. I'm like, how am I stupid though? Because your question is offensive.
It is.
If you could just listen to yourself. You know what I mean? It's like the thing is that in America, people are taught dogs are man's best friend. So therefore,
they kiss him on the mouth and everything.
You know what I mean? I was watching Family Feud today. No bullshit. The question was, if you were walking your dog and you ran out of bags and your dog pooped, what would you use to pick it up with?
Oh dear.
These people said my hand.
My shirt. I would take the shirt off my back.
She said I would mash it with my high heel into the ground. I wish I was making this up. This was like an hour and a half ago.
Oh boy.
So you guys see dogs as man's best friend. Great. Let's love dogs. No problem. Let somebody say they put a knee on a dog's neck right now.
They a home chick, the Karen, Park Karen, the racist bitch.
They took her dog?
They took her dog not really because of what she was doing or saying or threatened to do to a black man.
Because she was choking the dog.
Because she was yanking the dog. This is no. You do not.
You do not yank dogs.
You do not yank a dog.
That dog has rights, and if it wants to go the other way, let it go the other way.
Yo, I can't. I fucking can't.
You know what I mean? But the people who don't see these black men and women as people are people who are raised thinking black people are property, entertainers, athletes, and servants. If you're not doing one of those four things, criminals.
Yep.
If you're not doing one of those things, then you're out of your place.
Yep.
And that's why it's easy for them to detach from being human. And it's really shitty. Like, I learned golden rule in second grade. We had to recite it every single day. Treat people how you want to be treated. Every single day we went to school, we had to recite that. So what happened where you guys didn't get taught that? And I'm not saying you guys as in white people. I'm talking about you guys as in you people who don't see what the problem is.
Right.
White, black, purple, yellow. If you don't see what the problem is, what happened with you?
All right. Sure enough. No, that's true. Yeah, I can't. And 1/8 of a person, right? That's what it was at some point.
That's
like
3/5
or 3/5 of a person.
Some dumb
so again, it's woven into the fabric of this country. So it's not something that's going to be easy to get out, but it's there. You cannot tell me or anybody else that it's not there when somebody gets killed on camera and people are making excuses for it. It's disgusting. One thing with the rioting and looting that took place, a lot of people now, understandably so, are upset about businesses being destroyed. My cousin lives in Jersey. Shay, what up, beloved? He owns a business. He has a shop. He does his thing, and he's dealt with Irvington police. He's a black man. He understands everything. And this was his post that, man, applaud. I'm a black business owner, and I understand the frustration of the nation. Burn the whole country down and rebuild if need be. I stand with the people on this one. Listen,
I work for a black man. I went back to work this week. A number of our stores got...
I saw that.
Just fucked up. Just for no reason. And he came in, and the thing is, him and the people like above me, they all stay up all night watching the cameras, reacting. They were literally out. He was literally outside the Broad Street store.
Wow.
Overnight. There's a picture. Overnight with like 2-3 other people just guarding the store personally because people were trying to get in.
Yeah.
And then the other people were at the Atwell store because that one got broken into. You know what I mean? Like, and he came into work smiling, hadn't slept, in great spirits because he said, you know what? This can be replaced.
Come on, man.
I'm surrounded by good people and none of them got hurt. And as long as I'm surrounded by you good people, I'm happy.
And that's what matters. Like,
that's it.
We, like, again, a life was taken. And not even just George Floyd. Everyone else that was killed at the hands of police or racist people before that. And rest in peace to, there was a protester that was killed. And there was a gentleman who was actually trying to sell food. And I think he got hit with a rubber bullet or something. He ended up getting killed.
Louisiana?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, like, what are we doing? Like, that, again, life is more important than this shit. Bunker Bitch Boy wants to send the National Guard because he won't acknowledge the murder of one of his citizens, one of the people he's supposed to protect.
The greatest part so far for me, I can't even say greatest. There's no greatest part, but we've seen this happen, right? History is cyclical. People get frustrated, protest, and then fizzes out.
Yep.
This time, one, possibly because people ain't got work. People got time today.
Ooh.
We're going to keep going. The motivation doesn't stop.
Yeah.
The energy don't stop. It keeps going. And number two, the white people who are also in this fight are way more vocal now than I've ever heard.
God bless. I was going to say, this one feels different.
It feels different. You know what I mean? And I know that some people are like, oh, so what? That white people... But you can't just have some people fighting for something. You need to have everybody fighting for it. And so if all these people are like, yo, I'm white and I'm tired of these white people, you know it's got to be some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
What's the dude's name? Mattis?
Who's that?
The dude that now Trump's mad at him today. He was just like his defense secretary that he had appointed or some shit back when he started. Mm-hmm. And he was on MSNBC. Well, they had it on MSNBC yesterday and all the news channels. That I got to pull it up because I don't want to fuck it up. But he basically is just like, what Trump's doing is ridiculous. Like, it's the worst. And, of course, that's when I sent you that tweet.
Oh, okay. Yo, so while Jen's pulling that, the reason why I'm calling Bunker Bitch Boy, is there was a large amount of protesters outside the White House. And Bunker Bitch Boy feared for his life. So ran to the bunker like a bitch boy. So that's why I call him Bunker Bitch Boy. You Twitter fingers is exactly
he's been
who he is.
Ham.
Because you talk all that shit and you put this country in that position, but you run off and hide. But then tweet off some wild shit. Like, double down. Stand out there then if you really about that shit.
Because the problem that a lot of people have had is this whole time Trump's been like saying and doing wild shit, and none of the Republicans have even stood up to him. And it's like, do you not have any person in your corner who has a conscience? Like, yo, relax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now people are starting to turn on him. So this guy was the defense secretary. He said, Donald Trump is the first president in my lifetime who does not try to unite the American people. Does not even try. Instead, he tries to divide us. We are witnessing the consequences of 3 years of his deliberate effort. We are witnessing the consequences of 3 years without mature leadership. Now, for the former defense secretary, he resigned in 2018. For him he's been silent this whole time. For him to be like, all right, the fuck.
Like a mature leadership. Goddamn.
Yeah. And other people have been basically piggybacking on his statements.
This guy fucking sucks, yo.
He sucks a lot.
Charlamagne made a good point. You guys saw Do the Right Thing, right?
Yeah, so long ago, yeah.
So it was based on another riot that took place. But there's things that kind of like things bubble up and then boil over at some point. And do the right thing. It was hot as fuck outside. Mookie had to deliver pizzas. There ain't no black people on the wall. Radio Raheem was bumping his shit. The Asian store dude was a little racist. Everything was happening, and then it all came to a climax when they killed Radio Raheem and threw him in the back of the car. Then Mookie threw the trash can through the window, and it was all hell broke loose. Now, look at the state of the country. Charlamagne made a good point. You got a global pandemic. 4 million people on unemployment. It's starting to get a little warm out. People are broke. People are trying to make ends meet. And then on top of all that shit, y'all want to kill somebody and not arrest the murderers. Fuck everything. Fuck it all. And that's what it is. And this piece of shit guy, even if he got on TV and lied and said, you know what, we're going to do what we have to do, whatever, to settle shit down, he won't even do that.
Even if he just shut the fuck up.
Don't say anything. Yo, seriously.
Just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. Sit down.
I fucking hate. Oh, bunker bitch. Oh. I don't know, man. But again, keep it up, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a march. If you're listening to this on Friday.
Oh, yeah, Friday. There's a protest.
There's going to be a protest. Oh, shit, Ben.
While you pull it up.
Yes, thank you.
And also, as we were talking about, there was looting and there was rioting, which is separate from the protesting. And I'm glad that the general public sees that those are two separate things.
Right.
And it's not the same people. Like watching Gina's press conference right after it happened in Providence, because that shit in Providence pissed me all the way off, by the way. I was mad at people who were putting it on live.
Yeah.
I was mad at people talking about they were going down there. I'm like, for fucking what?
Right.
You're just going to add to the crowd and add to the madness of whoever's starting this shit. I'm watching the press briefing, and the reporters, they always ask their questions. Sometimes they're better questions than other times. But they all was basically asking them the same question. And even before they asked it, Gina had said it. She was, she's like, these are exclusive briefings for coronavirus, but I have to address this. What happened in Providence last night was not protesters. That was people who came to our city and came to our state to try to cause damage.
I love that.
They came here to try to blow up the Providence Place Mall. They came with gasoline, and our police held it down, and da-da-da-da, and I'm so happy, whatever. Cool. And the reporters, they made sure they asked a question to kind of lead her into saying the same type of thing, so they could put it in their paper. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but we know these people weren't from Rhode Island. Yes, I know. And they just kept and you could tell they were white journalists. Yeah. They we looked at the arrest records because they arrested like 70 people.
God damn, that many?
Yeah, they went ham. They were like, I looked at the arrest records, and most of them were like 18-year-old white kids. They didn't even follow the demographic of protesters. You know what I mean? Like, they would just put it out there plain. Yeah. They didn't even tiptoe around it, sugarcoat it. So I'm happy that we're at least getting to a place in America where we can separate criminals from good people versus it just being criminals are black, good people are not. And so at least we're making tiny steps, and hopefully we continue with the momentum to fix this country, or the empire is going to fall.
Yeah.
And
that's the other thing, because this guy, civil war. Because it's going to be us versus y'all. And there's way more of us, believe it or not. There's way more of us. But thank you for that, Jen, because I almost forgot to mention Gina and the way she handled that the day after that. That was she's killing it. She's killing it. Friday, June 5th at 4:30, Kennedy Plaza in Providence, downtown Providence. There will be a protest, Protect Black Lives protest. So if you're free and go down, bring your face mask. COVID is still out there. Please be safe and dress in black. Bring your signs. Be heard. And let's be peaceful and demonstrate and show our strength in numbers, show our power. I'm going to try to make it there. I got something to do, but I'm going to try to get down there and be in support of the cause. Yeah. So keep it up, y'all. Doing great. You're doing great, honey. Darren, you've been awfully quiet.
You will succeed.
Warwick Darren.
Yeah, I think like you guys, it was kind of like you were sad. I woke up like sad, and then I got confused, and I got like angry. The anger sat in for a little bit, and you get sad, and then you kind of get a little bit of hope, and then so it's just like a big roller coaster of emotion. So I think for me, I think I had to, before I kind of got in this really dark hole of like just take my family and move somewhere like out of it to Mars, because there's nowhere in Earth.
Mars is mad racist.
So
they call it the red planet.
I think for me the positive was that they kind of, instead of grouping it into black and white, it was grouping it to those people against racism and this unfairness, and those people who are okay with it.
Right.
And so
act like it doesn't exist.
You know, I think and like to speak to, you were saying that the white people's voices are much stronger with this one. We were talking, Clara was talking to a friend of hers whose husband is a cop, and
that must be stressful.
Yeah, I hit my cop homie up just to check in, make sure he was good.
And I guess he wanted to put together a statement just of, hey, you know, we in this department, and you know, we take our badge and pride serious, but we are heartbroken and angry over those that mistreat the badge. And so it was, then you kind of realize that it's not, you know, a lot of people think, oh, white cop, and he's the bad one. And so it's kind of like this is not white people versus black people, or white people versus Spanish people. It's just those who love and want to protect humanity, and those who don't give a shit about it.
Word.
So it was pretty depressing. And you know, I look at, for me, I'm like a big, you know, my boys and my girls are everything to me. So I was, in my anger, I was like really snippy with Carter. Like, you know, he's just like, hey, daddy, and punching me. I'm like, go away. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sad about you. Go. Get out of here.
I love you so much. Get away.
I love you so much. The future's in danger. Get the fuck away from me.
That's literally what it is.
Yo, like and you're just mad, and you're looking at this little innocent face who knows no different, knows no better. And then, you know, like you look at him and you're like, at what point does this innocent little face become a threat to somebody? Right. And so it's like, you know, so seeing that and trying to be thankful for the life I have, and thankful for my family and my friends, and, you know, everything that we've worked for, and to think that it can be taken away, you know, what can you do to protect that? Yeah. And so that's where I kind of got stuck, and it was just like, it's like a day by day thing at this point. Yeah. So, you know, like you guys, I almost didn't think we were going to meet up today, and I was like kind of okay with it, because I didn't think I was.
We didn't even talk about meeting up.
We just kind of like,
oh.
Hey, what time? But I think to those people who are feeling overwhelmed and who are stuck and knotted in that emotional state, you know, like, you're not alone. You're not the only one that's angry. Like, you're not the only one that's hurting. Think of the direct family that this happens to. Like, at least I can go to sleep. It'll take me a little bit, but I can go to sleep tonight. Yeah. Those people have,
they can't
like,
even
no
turn on
rest.
the TV without watching their family member being killed on TV.
Yeah. Exactly.
The idea.
I hate that they keep showing that, by the way.
So
I can't watch the video, and so I'm trying to avoid it. And then you look up, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. Imagine if the his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, oh man, did y'all see what she said the other day?
Daddy,
my daddy changed the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, one, be thankful that we have the life we have, that we wake up every day, like H says, and we're alive.
We're alive.
And be thankful that we have our friends and family, and to a degree we have happiness. Yeah. And I think that's what you want to focus on as much as you can. Like, we did the little battle thing this weekend, and it was fun. Me and Jen did the 80s battle for those people that tuned in. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know who won.
Guys, I at some point, I don't know if it was my connection, but the video was just like way behind. I kept logging out and back in to try to fix it.
I was wondering why there weren't that many people watching. I feel like something must have happened, and they got tired.
So when I was commenting towards the end, it was just based on it was just based on the audio. But I love that you guys did that, though. That was very enjoyable. I don't know who won, though. You know what? I do know who won. Darren won. You know what? Q had a good point.
Fuck him.
He had a good point. When somebody have a good point, tell them have a good point. So he said, what did he say, Jen? Come on.
A whole lot of fuck shit.
Let's be honest.
He was saying a lot of fuck shit that day.
I couldn't even type fast enough. He was talking the whole time.
So no, leading up to it though, he said, Darren's gonna kill you. That boy DJs weddings and baby showers.
And who you fuck you think you are with your little hobby?
See, I don't agree with that part because you're great. I think you're great.
She's like, someone finally.
He didn't say all that.
But it's true because Darren, I'm sure, has a crate
Right.
that just got bing, bang, boom, boom.
I had most of the
missed it. He was hitting you with because Jen would come up and then Darren would come like, oh shit. Damn.
It was fun.
I couldn't even get Eye of the Tiger in there because it was just too many.
You were like Apollo out there, bitch.
Yeah, man. She was bobbing and weaving.
That was fun. I love 80s music.
That was fun.
That shit was good though.
So try to find that positive point in your day. Try not to stick on this social media. I mean, definitely do get involved.
Yes, get involved, but detach from social media.
Word.
Yes. Please.
It's healthy. I had to tell my mom cut the news off because you're going that shit. We're not supposed to see people getting killed.
Yeah.
That people don't come back from war fucked up from that. We're not, as civilians, are supposed to see that shit.
Very good point.
This is the first time where something on the news has made me physically exhausted. And everyone I talk to says the same thing. I'm tired.
Motherfucking tired.
I'm just tired.
Shit.
I am exhausted. I went back to work Monday, like I said. All week, I've been so tired that today is the first day where I feel like, okay, I can do something.
Yeah.
Like this morning, cousin was like, oh, recording day. And I'm like, actually, my throat kind of hurts. I don't know if I'm going to go. I'm going to let them know around noon and make a decision. But then by noon, I finally was in a place where I could like, okay.
Function.
And I'm glad you guys wanted to record because like we have a platform and people tune in and like this isn't like, you know, early 2000s, 90s when we were younger where you needed to be on TV or the radio to say something or let your voice be heard and express your feelings and touch the people. So the fact that we're here to do this and share and people feel us, I'm sure somebody's listening like, yo, yeah, I thought the same shit or something. So no matter how big or small the impact of that is, that's just important, yo. So I'm glad that you guys were down to still record today because I needed to be able to get this out and do this.
And wherever you're at, just take a deep breath, hold it for 3 seconds, let it go. Your shoulders are up near your ears, I promise you. Yeah. Just do it and relax your shoulders because we're tense.
Yeah.
But let's get with the fuck shit.
Wait, real quick. So I did end up donating. So which, you know, never just do stuff because you feel pressure to or because everybody else is doing it. When I finally got that cry out and I was in a better space, I kind of looked and saw where I wanted to donate. I'm not going to say where specifically. I'm not going to tell you where to, but do your research, figure out where, and, you know, either march, make a donation, have a conversation with somebody who may not know about the struggle of Black and brown people in America. Just do something that will help the cause that you feel is good because every little bit helps.
Sometimes something is just listening.
Thank you.
Even that, your fellow man, big up your fellow man.
Right.
Like reach out. I had somebody just reach out to me and just say, "Hey, I was thinking about you. I love you. You're my family."
Thank you to the people that do that shit too. Yeah, because that's needed. And I mentioned black and brown people. We don't have to stay on this long, but for some reason, some Dominicans decided this was the time to separate themselves from black people publicly.
It's not me,
my friend.
It's not me.
I know black. Shout out to Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey.
I know black.
This is not the time. Hey, mi gente. Bye-bye. Hey, it's not the time, my friend. So just...
My hair's not like that.
Yes, it is.
So if you feel that way, just shh for a little bit. Just shh.
Or say it in
Spanish. We'll think you're singing Bad Bunny or some shit. Just leave it alone. So please, just keep that to yourself, please.
Again, because it's not just a black and white thing.
Right.
It's a wrong and right.
Because you pull up looking like old Sammy Sosa, they're going to beat your ass like they'll beat my ass. So it's just because you see how that fool look now. And shout out to Obama for addressing the people yesterday. Yeah. He said some pretty eloquent things. I think it's on YouTube if you want to watch it. But he mentioned that while he was in office, each state, they put together something having to do with police conduct. And he said, you know, just please go back and review those because he wasn't sure if people kind of threw that off to the side, but there were things that they put in place for each department, and I'm pretty sure putting your knee on somebody's neck wasn't it. So, yeah, shout out to Obama for coming out and saying some shit that Bunker Boy bitch could never.
I'm not gonna go back to his tweet about him and Obama and their similar. I'm not doing that. Oh, that was crazy. I'm not going there. But you know who else has been out here?
Who'd I do?
Charlemagne.
Oh.
You know, he's been putting pressure out. I mean, he's always been putting pressure out, but you know, it's now that it's so focused on this type of stuff. You know, entertainment's not really a thing right now.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. So you know, him interviewing Biden with that crazy shit Biden said, like, he's another one. Just shut the fuck up and sit down.
I don't. Do we have to go with him?
It's so terrible.
Where's Bernie? I wanted Bernie. Darren, almost 4 years ago, I wanted Bernie, but they fucked it up.
I wanted Bernie too.
Thank you. Yes. Hillary and them fucked it up. So now we have this guy. I don't like him.
This is not what I ordered.
This is not what I ordered. What is this? What the fuck is this?
The Biden? That's not what I said. It's not even cooked.
No, it's cooked. That motherfucker's cooked.
Take
well
this
done.
Back. Bring me the burn.
I wanted the kosher meal.
Right.
Kosher.
God damn.
Oh, there's pork on my plate.
Oh, God.
It's not healthy.
Oh, dear.
So salty. But yeah. And he's been on, like, you know, news channels like every day. He's on CNN, he's on MSNBC, he's on all these different shows and making sure that there's a different perspective of the black man in America that's eloquent, that's concise, that's to the point, and makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not other people speaking for us. It's a black man speaking for black men. And so that's what's up. I feel like in the next few years, he's going to have his own show on cable news.
Oh, he's working on some stuff. Yeah.
Either that or late night something. But, you know, so good for him.
He's come a long way. I still take issue. I still take issue with some of the stuff he be doing.
Right.
But
I definitely didn't see this.
Yeah.
From back in Black Twitter's heyday in 2010.
Yeah.
Charlemagne the God and Lil Duval to where we are now.
Shout out to Duval. I love Duval, man.
I mean, they was little Twitter butt buddies back then. It's like, how did we get here? You know? Yeah. I mean, they're still Twitter butt buddies, but, you know, so shout out to him. And there was someone else, but I forgot. Yeah,
no, shout out to Charlemagne for sure. Like, using your platform responsibly and using your star power to go on and speak. And like you said, he's doing it eloquently. And same for Killer Mike, who's been out there killing it for a while. Shout out to T.I. And I'm not one to say, a celebrity needs to speak up, because a lot of y'all need to just shut the fuck up. Just no. But when you know what you're talking about, you bring on people who are in politics and down for the cause and have them speak alongside you and educate people. I love it. That's how you use your platform.
David Banner's another one who's been doing it for
David
a long
Banner,
time.
thank you. Yes, Trade the Truth in Houston also. So yeah, everybody that's doing it on the ground. Yeah, shout out to y'all.
But he had a song where he said, I'm not gonna sing that song.
Who did?
David Banner.
Which one?
Girl, trying to get the pussy.
I mean, you know, there's a balance in life.
That's what I'm saying. 2010 Charlemagne, 2020 David Banner. Somehow we ended up with the Biden. How?
This is not what I ordered. This is not it.
Well, send it back. We can. The kitchen's closed.
I don't want this.
The kitchen is closed.
It's not what I voted for.
Oh my God.
You'll eat it if you're hungry enough. I guess. The only other thing in this restaurant's a shit sandwich, so I guess I have to.
Shit sandwich.
You look over there, the shit sandwich was like, I think I'm the best president in the world.
Oh, fucking asshole.
I taste delicious. Melania's like, no, the fuck you don't.
Bunker bitch.
She takes like bad decisions. All right, so we're into our second hour. So.
Oh, damn, that was quick. All right, what y'all got? So y'all did the 80s battle. Shout out to Christina, and I believe the gentleman's name is Sean. They did a Chris Brown and Usher battle. And those are two artists, R&B artists, that I fucking love. And they did a great job. And there's so many hits that when they were done, I was like, damn, they ain't played this. So then I made my own playlist of Usher and Chris Brown songs of the songs they didn't play. And I was just vibing out. I think I got drunk. But I just want to apologize, Christina, Sean. I was a little tipsy, and I said some stuff in the chat. I was kind of going off, and I want to apologize for that one thing that I said. Yeah, I just want to apologize for what I said.
Problematic.
I mean,
problematic.
Please forgive me. I was out of line once.
You were saying a couple things in our thing too.
So
off the mic.
No, I want to say it.
No, I didn't say it because I said something I thought everybody else was thinking and everybody else knew.
Which is,
watch.
Okay, I'm so excited.
So Sean had Usher, right? I'm already because I'm groupie. I'm Team Breezy. So damn, when he played,
are you really?
Yes. I'm Team Breezy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Team Breezy. Yeah. Now it's close. It's close.
I was gonna say, wow.
But it's only because Breezy has so much more material.
Okay.
Like Usher has.
I can't pick one, so I'm surprised that you guys are both so adadamantly.
No, I'm adamant that it Breezy's for him.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Breezy stole my heart. No, he stole my heart. So Usher, yeah, Usher stole it with 8701. And then after Confessions, Usher had a couple of albums. So I was like, shit. And then Breezy came to steal my heart. So Sean played There Goes My Baby.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, girl, look at you.
So I said something that I thought everybody else said to themselves at some point. But I was apparently out of line.
What'd you say, Bim?
That's the abortion anthem. I was out of line. Y'all ain't thought that? Oh.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I was out of line.
We just spent a whole hour talking about the importance of life.
Go ahead, Jen. Tell us.
But some will say it's not a life yet. Some will say.
Wow. The same ones that
not me.
And the ones who say grown black men ain't a life would fight for that non-life. The irony of it all.
Yo.
Can you guys leave?
So I was out of line.
I'm sorry, Darren.
I was out of line?
That's our fault.
Wait, hold on. So you said the comment.
Then what happened?
Did it just sit there? Did anybody like it?
Then Regina saw it, and then Jillian saw it, and then somebody reset it, and then Christina said it, and they said, "Bim, what?" And I was like, "Oh dear, oh dear." Oh,
how do I exit?
I'm in danger.
Wrap up the bite and to go. I just gotta go.
Wrap up the bite.
I'll eat it in the car.
Yeah, so I just want to apologize. I'm sorry for derailing the battle for a moment, but it was fun.
You snorted.
You did. I was out of line there. You never thought that?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a subreddit that'd be perfect for you.
What?
Dark jokes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read anything. It's just
Why
terrible.
not?
It's terrible stuff.
Oh please! I just said what I said. Come on.
No. This is really terrible.
If Darren says it's really terrible, it's really terrible.
It's really terrible.
I mean, I'm curious.
I'll find a decent one.
One that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's talk about our bullshit and then go home, please.
I think that's about abortion.
Oh.
Yes. Let's talk about abortion so we can go home, please.
I don't know if you guys seen it. NBA bike.
Yeah, but you just cut him off. You asked him to say something.
Oh, I thought you said say your bullshit.
No, I don't have any bullshit.
No.
I'm looking for the bullshit now.
Oh, you're digging.
He said we were talking about some bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought he said we were talking about abortion.
Oh, not.
Oh, Christ. Wait, stop saying the word. Help.
You guys saw what we talking about NBA bike.
You can talk about your NBA bike, please.
NBA bike. So.
Not a real bike down. He said back like plies.
Whatever. Whatever. I honestly didn't even care of the word, and now you made me feel like shit. You weren't really listening to the word, Darren. He did.
He said, "Go on with your NBA bike."
I literally thought he said bike, but I wasn't.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Darren, you live in Warwick. Don't worry about it. Your suburban dad. He keep your windows open.
He said, "You need a bike. Get his bike out of here.
What is his bike?
Bike out of here." Oh fuck! I gotta find it. All right. So according to Bleacher Report, I don't care about. I mean, wait, hold on. All right. So, July 31st.
Shit's crazy.
All 22 teams are gonna go to Disney, and they're all gonna play the games there. And this is gonna go through till October 12th. They'll each play 8 regular season games to figure out the final seeding for the playoffs. 16 teams. Blah 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 blah. Number 18.
They said they might do like some kind of weird playoff with the other teams that don't make it to fill up the last spots.
Yes,
like
so
wild card type thing.
The 16 current teams will be joined by the Pelicans, Blazers, Suns, Kings, and Spurs out of the West, and the Wizards out of the East as those squads try to catch the 8th seed. So they're going to play for the 8th seed. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited about this, and apparently the players are going to have to be coronavirus tested every day. They're all just going to have to stay there. And there's outdoor dining and a golf course for them to do shit.
Sounds so difficult.
In the Darren, I don't care about struggle. I just want to watch basketball.
That is selfish.
Who?
You.
Look, the players want to play.
You have to say who.
What's selfish?
He's the person. Yeah. Who's selfish?
How am I selfish?
I didn't say anything about myself, Bib.
But who me? Why am I selfish?
These people, okay.
They want to play.
I don't give a fuck what they want. So, they don't want to play. They want money.
No, they want to play.
Listen,
they got money.
They're men.
LeBron, this is his. He's like, no, I can't.
He wants a ring.
He wants his ring. So he's also for playing the game to win.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
So they have to live on Disney.
Mm-hmm. Let me go say goodnight.
So okay, they're gonna go live at Disney.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I got it.
Oh shit.
It's okay. I'm distracted.
It's okay. They have to stay at Disney. It doesn't sound. Have you been to Disney?
No, it sounds terrifying. But listen, I don't do crowds. I would never be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, you would be miserable.
So I really appreciate people doing this. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
So you go to Disney. Mm-hmm. Now, are they bringing their families?
That I don't know. I doubt it though.
Okay, so one, you're not gonna see your family from July 31st till October.
It's fine. No, they may have some type of stipulation because that's a long time to not see your family. Yeah.
Right. Then, who decides who gets what room?
What do you mean?
Like I was listening to the Bodega Boys podcast. I've listened to them in a while.
Shout out to Deez and Mero.
And they were talking about it. I listened to it yesterday, and they're like, do they determine the rooms by how much you get paid or who gets there last? And he was like, what if LeBron gets there last and they only got the little room with the pull-out bed? Then what?
That's a good point. I'm sure they got enough rooms to accommodate these people. They have to. Disney's not, I don't think they're open yet. I
thought they were opening.
When they do, it's going to be at certain capacity, which still is nuts to me. Why would
Casino's open and apparently they were packed.
That is
in Vegas.
Wait, which one was open? Because I know they did hotels, but they were like.
I saw a thing pop on my phone that said Vegas casinos open and they were packed, and I was like, yeah, all right.
America scares me.
Even Foxwoods and Mohegan opened last week.
I saw Foxwoods, Mohegan too.
Both of them June 1st.
Oh dear. Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, that makes you uncomfortable, but
they play basketball and go to their room.
They are not gonna do that. They're not prisoners.
Where they going? I mean, they can go eat, they can go hang out, but it's a big area.
And then people gotta come clean their rooms.
It's fine.
There's a lot of...
Wear your mask. That's it. But we do have to kind of slowly get back into the groove. And like I mentioned before, UFC, they're still doing their thing. They still got fights. They actually have a pay-per-view bout this weekend. WWE still doing their shit. So we got to slowly get back in there. And the MLB is also talking about doing their stuff without fans in the seat.
I was saying to someone today, I said, let the hockey and all the basketball, all them be the guinea pigs. So when football come back, we know how to handle this.
So this is what you want. So who's selfish?
We both selfish. Yeah, let LeBron go there and play, and then when we find out how it affect him, then we come and find out who will be our quarterback.
I'm curious about
because we still ain't got no quarterback.
Really?
I mean, we do, but
who's your backup?
Nigga, who knows? Who the fuck knows? Every time we get a backup, they play 3 games and get taken somewhere.
That is true. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Who is your backup?
I mean, Hoyer left, came back. Is he still there? Possibly. I felt like they had something in the works and they were just waiting. And then right when they was about to head down, COVID came. Because they seemed so unbothered by Brady leaving.
Yeah, which is odd. But it's Belichick and whatnot, so he probably got some kind of
So they had something in the back pocket. And I was waiting for that ace to be thrown on the table, and then Corona said, "Ha, bitch, big joker." But yeah, I feel like, I mean, you see the rumors on the internet. Oh, the Patriots are gonna sign Kaepernick. Oh, sure.
Bullshit.
Sure
Bullshit.
But if they did,
that's not happening.
I know, but I'm saying whatever it is, I feel like it's something like that. Cam Newton, I don't know how that would work out. He's.
I think they're still gonna need a traditional quarterback.
I was gonna say I don't think that they can have a running. I think he's just too much of an attention.
Yeah, I think he's in a different space now though with everything that's happened. Like he didn't really play last season and recovering from injury and all that. He may be in a different space, but I wouldn't want to see him in a Patriots uniform.
That'd be weird, right? Yeah. It would be weird.
Darren, dig this. Y'all call me selfish. This one.
I'll say it. I said, yeah, let all them basketball and them hockey and them go be guinea pigs, and so we can figure out how to do this before football comes back. What does it matter?
She cares about her Budweiser and her foosball.
First of all,
and her American flag.
I don't drink no Budweiser.
That's what she cares about.
Let me tell you though. So listen, right? Y'all know my brother lives in the woods.
He does.
And last weekend we went to go visit. And so on the way there, I hit up his wife. I'm like, would you like anything? She's like, okay, pick up something from the liquor store. I said, cool. So I was telling Darling as we're riding up there, I'm like, yo, I would always go to this other liquor store on the way there, which is very country looking.
Mm-hmm.
Just come to find out, they had this brand new liquor store next to their street. I've gone there a couple times, whatever. So we pull up to this other liquor store that I was talking about, the nicer one. And he looks at me, he's like, I'm not getting out this car. I'm like, but no, these are the other kind of white people who go way above and beyond to try to be nice to you, which is still kind of racist because you could just be regular.
Right.
But whatever. I'd rather you be overly nice. Whatever. He's like, I'm not getting out this car.
Wise man.
All right, cool. So I get back in the car. He's like, yo, they come out with all these weird ass 30 packs of beer. Like, so as he's saying it, he's like, what's this one got? What's this one got? Blue Ribbon. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, Blue Ribbon's a thing.
How do you say the word? Pabst? P-A-B-S-T? That's what the Blue Ribbon?
P-A-B-S-T.
Pabst. I'm sure.
I can see it, but I never had to say it. I just call it
Right.
Blue Ribbon. Yeah, but there's that one. You got Natty Ice. People always messing with the Natty Ice out there.
He had thought it was going to be a Narragansett.
Narragansett.
So he was like, the Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But no, don't detract. So, yeah, she's just as selfish as I because she wants foosball to come back. Now, do you think, because what the owners have been saying, because you know they're greedy, they say, we're going to have fans in the stand.
Where?
At the games.
For what game?
That's what they're saying.
What game?
Football game. Are you going to go to a Patriots game?
I don't go to football. I don't go to Patriots games anyway.
That's right. Yeah, no, but they're saying that they're going to have people in the stands.
How many? 7?
I don't know. They're bugging.
It don't matter with the rules. Nobody's listening to them. Like, very few people are.
I am still.
We are. Yes.
We know we're sitting
thinking.
here.
No, this is cool for Gina. Gina said this is good.
Oh, yeah, up to 15 people.
Yeah, we're good.
I went to Walmart, and the amount of people I had to yell at in my head.
With the masks?
Yo.
Listen.
Put it over your nose.
People just keeping it
right
at their
down
mouth.
Here. I tell you what, grinds my gears. The most is I walk by and I see a lady with the mask over, and in her carriage, a fucking kid. This is all out in the open.
Oh, dear.
The worst, the last time we went to Walmart, it was maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And, you know, the whole arrows thing, we talk about how it's kind of annoying if, you know, whatever. If I need something at the end of this aisle, I don't want to walk all the way around.
Right.
Fine. This man and his kid walking up the opposite way of the aisle, all the way down, no mask. Not even like they had the mask, but it was just no mask, just acting like everything. Like, you don't...
Yo.
If you was walking all the way down the aisle anyway, you could have went on the one with the arrows, or at least act like, oh shit, my bad, and just keep going.
Yeah.
But he's just acting like nothing affects me.
Ain't nothing wrong.
These rules are for everyone else. Right. I don't know why you guys are wearing masks. You guys look stupid.
Why don't people care about people? Like, why not just go about the whole shit the same way I do? Pretend you have it. Sorry,
That's it.
I have it, guys.
That's it.
but like, why?
This is literally what she said in the very first briefing.
Yeah.
The best way to conduct yourself is just act like everyone has it, including yourself.
That's it. It's weird, and people are still dying. People are still being testing positive for it. Yeah, I know. Compared to the population, it's not blah 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 blah, but it's still out there.
Like if there's like people who run stop signs. Why is that a thing? Why can't you just stop?
Just stop.
Just stop.
Just stop. Yeah. Now I must say I do run one.
I was gonna say there's a couple that I habitually run just because.
The one on my street, you've seen it.
Yeah.
They added it after we moved in. None. It's not even an intersection.
And that
and the speed hump that came after we moved in too. Wonder why?
The sleeping
How fast can you go into a dead end?
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm sure.
100 feet.
Yeah, they still their neighbors.
How you got a speed bump for a dead end? You don't have enough space to accelerate.
I'm sure people are calling. There's some people up the street. I don't want to be the person, but they come very quickly. I have a dog. My cat wanders. I'm concerned.
My cat wanders. Okay.
Go ahead.
Nope. I don't want it with cat people.
You don't. Fuck. You really don't.
Fuck them. I'm allergic. I don't like them. They're stupid.
Oh.
What are we talking about? Oh, I was gonna ask you if you knew this dude, but shout out to the Shoe Tribe on the Instagram.
I don't know him.
Oh, so you've seen the clip?
No.
Yeah, he looked familiar, but I'm gonna show.
I didn't see the clip. Maybe I do know him.
Jen. Anyways, where is that? I want to bring it up.
Hey-o.
So I never.
I'm laughing way more than I thought.
Oh man.
Me too.
Oh, I said the Shoe Tribe. Hype My Soul. That's what they are on Instagram. So I don't do raffles, but I follow this group, and I
saw that.
You saw that, yeah. So Hype My Soul on Instagram. I followed them because I saw some shit. I don't know why I was bored. I was like, do I want to buy Yeezys? Let me just see. I don't know. So I saw it, and I saw that they were doing a raffle. I said, $35 entry. I'm not doing anything. Fine. Here you go.
Wow.
And I won, because out of 15 people, you pick a number. So I picked 3.
I was going to say 4.
And I won $350.
Yep.
Golly gee.
I've been seeing people doing that on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So shout out to Hype My Soul.
$35. Damn, you balling.
Come on, cut. So yeah, to support.
I would think twice about that transaction.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I've seen the people who are doing it, like the $5 ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
$35.
35 is a lot.
What else am I doing? Like Shenny reminded me that because I thought I was spending. He has a field, Jen. He has a field.
You're both rich.
And he pays some people to just come.
I don't really like you put my business out like that.
You said it.
You said it.
That's not the point.
Hey, sir, can you? Yes, and just collect the trash as you. Thank you.
Don't leave the
Stay away from my garden, please.
He leaves his car windows open.
Open.
Guys,
Open. His window is open.
Yes.
great.
He said, it's fine. Destroy the leather. It's fine. Replace it. It is okay.
It's not even brush suede. It's just regular ass leather.
Are the seats even cooled? It's fine. Anyways. So, and I wanted to support a cause. So,
Is it a cause?
Well, yeah, because small business, because I think they sell, resale kicks or whatever. So I'll do that. And I had a choice. I could either pick a pair of the Yeezys or Jordans, or I can get the money.
Wow.
So I said, okay, I'll take the money so you can keep it going with the sneaker thing and just put it right back out there. So, yeah, shout out to them, man.
Probably not what they wanted you to do, but okay.
Oh, no, I'm sure that's what they wanted me to do. Yeah, because you got 15 people, 35 each. You got your bread.
Yeah.
And then you put the sneakers, you get to keep it going.
That's what I was thinking about. Because when I saw, I think it was 1 to 15. And they were like, in whatever number, this is the payout. But I'm like, is no one else doing the math that there's still money left over?
Right.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like every couple of days putting one up. Oh, yep, shout out to this person for winning. I'm like, so you got more money from these people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because 35 times 15, I guarantee you, is not 350.
Mm-hmm. Quick maths. Yeah, definitely not 350. So, keep it going.
They got an extra 175 out of that.
Mm-hmm. And still got the sneakers.
That was fast. Do you like that, right?
Don't even question it, Darren. Just let it be. Let it happen.
In my head, I was like, okay, wait.
I'm going to tell you how I know.
Because 35 times 10 is 350.
Come
That's
on.
what they gave him.
Now you got to figure out 35 times 5.
Which
and
is
that's
half
where
of 350.
And that's where I
Which is
tap
where I
out.
stopped.
It's half of 350.
Which is
175.
Is it 175? Yeah. See, I gotta get my scrap paper. I have to write and carry and then bow that one.
Oh,
In a bowl.
Bow that one.
Oh, my
and
God.
then that comes to
Go to
175.
Yeah, remember the day the dude could not give me change back for the $20 at
Oh,
Monzio's.
yeah.
I don't want to go back to that moment. I can't go back to that moment.
Oh. But yeah, Shenny reminded me that I'm spending way less than I would have been if there was no Rona. We were supposed to go to Miami for Jenny's birthday. That alone would have trumped all the money I spent so far. So I'm fine.
Them shelves and corners you bought, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I spent that in a weekend. Yeah, so it's fine.
That's what's up.
People, anything?
Person.
Because I got more.
Go ahead.
keep going.
I got 0.
Jen, the Strand. Did you post that?
I did.
You want to talk a little bit
really.
about? Come on.
I just posted it.
What the?
Why are they closed?
Use your
Is it 'cause-
platform responsibly.
I don't even know them.
Well, there was that one. There was
But
that
we
one,
go there.
There isn't that one comment that
Yeah,
was like,
there
I
was
was like,
other things.
I said, "You right."
Yeah, but
I
can watch porn and eat at the same time. You can focus on 2 different things.
Thank you, bitch.
Yo,
I saw that.
wait.
You eat your Biden and you play with it. Eat your Biden and play with Joe.
Wow.
Okay.
So yes, Darren, you can focus on more than one thing at a time.
You can eat, okay.
Yeah, why not? You never just had a sandwich and be like,
No.
Oh, no.
Usually, if
over
I'm
two,
watching,
First Usher, now this.
all right.
I didn't think I was out of line. I didn't think I was.
Why you're 0 for 2.
Anyways.
I'm trying to imagine that, like
What?
eating a salad and watching porn.
Why salad? Not
I'm gonna
salad.
try it.
There's
certain foods you can only eat with watching porn.
Salad. I wouldn't eat salad and watch an action flick. I've been watching a lot of kung fu movies lately. You can eat a salad watching Jackie Chan.
Okay, in Bim's mind, porn equals action flick.
No, Aaron. No.
Because you said
like
no
math.
salad with porn.
Quick maths.
So if it's things that are exciting, a salad is boring.
So he's right. It's like an action flick.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't call porn. Well, technically it is an action
In
That's
flick.
what
your
he's
mind,
saying.
yeah.
In my mind, it's something exciting.
That's what he's saying.
Not an action flick.
Adrenaline building.
Imagine a chick do a backflip on the deep.
Well, we had
watched
the whole
that.
jumping from a corner challenge.
That's dangerous. That's scary.
It was. No erection for this one, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna continue to eat my. So what do you eat with it? I'm still like, what do you eat with porn?
A sandwich is good.
Sandwich?
A good
What
What kind
sandwich.
of sandwich?
burger?
Because to me, a
boy.
sandwich is like dick shaped. So
What?
That's a
it's a-
sub.
if it's a hoagie,
Oh,
That's a sub
thank
hoagie.
you. We're talking about this, the rectangle
Yeah,
square.
Oh,
sandwich.
cutting
A
the two
sandwich.
triangles?
Yeah,
A sandwich.
The long way.
The long way, yeah, not triangle, not triangle. Because if you triangle, then you got chips and it's greasy. Now
you don't do triangles. You do 2 rectangles every time.
It depends actually.
I do triangles.
I know
all
some
the
people
time.
who say if it's like peanut butter and jelly is one way, if it's meat sandwich is another way.
Peanut butter and jelly, I do the long way. Yeah, I think if it's like a deli joint, I'll do diagonal.
That-
Doesn't make me feel super fat. Peanut butter and jelly, I just no cutting, just.
Just, I break it apart sometimes too, though. I don't know why I like the
Ham
messy.
and cheese. If I cut it, it's because like I'm gonna go jerk off. No.
Now you feel me. Now you feel
Because you
me.
gotta even see the mayonnaise so you don't make any mistakes.
I feel like I'm being attacked. Look,
If I cut my sandwich, I'm sorry, Bill, cut you off. I gotta explain. If I cut my sandwich because I'm gonna sit down and watch like a movie,
Yeah.
So I'll cut it in half, put the chips in the middle, and then go sit down and
yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
If I don't cut, it's because I'm standing there trying not to let the kids see me eat the sandwich.
You gotta be stealthy.
You gotta just devour it in one
yeah,
shot.
Daddy, what's that? But still, okay, go ahead.
So okay, sandwich,
Sandwich.
not long sandwich. Square sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
How
bread.
about bulky roll?
Bulky is acceptable. Bulky is acceptable. Yeah.
Burger?
So when does it become
Burger for sure.
really?
Burger for
with
sure.
porn?
And
That
fries.
seems like it's too much.
And
Like,
fries is greasy.
I'm too heavy after that.
Well, so you guys are assuming I'm then going to take care of myself. No, I'm just watching
You just
it.
watch this porn.
Look at CNN.
Better than CNN.
Get no-
What are you talking about, guys? Yeah, you got.
It's like background shit.
It's interesting. You click through to the next one. Oh.
No,
You don't let it just autoplay?
No, can't do that. Because you don't even want to see enough. And it's not a film. I'm not trying to watch the whole thing. So just click through, see what's going on.
Wow, he's eating a burger.
Eating a burger. Oh, you guys haven't lived.
Apparently not.
You guys haven't lived. Come on.
I'm so intrigued by you.
I have homework.
What were we even talking about before we got there? Oh, the Strand.
The Strand is like, please stop saying my. This is why we're closing.
The Strand. This is a noble cause. I want to detract.
All right, so the Strand is a music concert venue in Providence, Rhode Island that fits over 1,000 people. It's the name is going back and forth over and over. Lupo's the Strand. Lupo's the Strand. Depends on who got shot that week. So sorry, I'm not helping. Not helping. But yeah. So they put a post up that since the concert venue's closed and there's no end in sight of a time when you can have that many people gathered someplace. So they're not gonna make money for a long time.
Yeah.
We already knew from the beginning concert venues are the last thing to open in clubs.
Oof.
Cool. But apparently 3 years ago they put like $1 million into it, renovated it, and they've had some great shows there.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows I love a great concert. You guys love a great concert. We've seen.
Does Darren love a great concert? Okay.
I can't even think of all the people I've seen there.
Can we name a few?
Can we just let's play that game?
Yeah, let's go back and forth. And Darren, you've been to some at the Strand, right? So yeah, we'll just kind of kick it around.
Okay.
Boom.
Buju.
Serrani.
Nas.
You saw somebody there? Mm-hmm. Wow.
I didn't know he was there.
I mean, he was always in Providence. We thought he lived in Pawtucket.
Saw him in the clubs, but he definitely lived in
He was
Pawtucket.
definitely in Javon's. Gregory Isaacs.
Beanie.
Oh, yep. That was
Ellie.
That was another good show.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What was this guy's name?
Did I see Capleton there? Yes, Capleton was there.
I think his name was Ron Browns.
Ron Browns? You saw Ron Browns?
You saw
You
Ron
went like he was
Browns?
the headliner?
He was,
A-Rap
if you could believe it, he was a headliner.
Oh, dear.
The funniest shit I've ever seen. It was like my third concert in life. Funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, hands down.
Wow.
Shit was hilarious. Go, we'll finish this, but that's all I got. That's after I've never been.
I saw Jesus and Mero there when they went.
Me too.
Yes.
I saw Hannibal Buress there.
Who else did I see there? Shit. Whatever. A bunch of,
David
Wale
there?
was there.
Two
Back-
Nigerians. That's funny.
Who'd you say?
I said Davido.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, see?
I didn't see Burna Boy when he was there, though. I'm sad.
And when Wale went, a band opened up for him that I love now, Bad Rabbits. So that's where I first saw their shit. So the Strand, as you can imagine, has been a service to the community, concert goers specifically. And, I mean...
And they have shows that if they didn't have it there, we'd have to either go to Boston or
New York
Foxwoods or New York. You know what I mean? The closest. Instead, people come here from those places because they actually prefer going here. It's a lot less stressful than big cities. You know what I mean? So, so they were doing a GoFundMe. They wanted to raise something like $200,000 to try to stay open to pay for the bills to the end of the year. So I posted it up. You know, if anybody wanted to donate, GoFundMe, whatever. You know, because $40 is like a concert ticket. A lot of times their tickets are like $25.
Yeah.
So if you consider the fact that you're not going to a concert, and you say, well, I got $25, like Bim said, I got this money I'm not spending.
I'm up, baby. I'm going to donate. I'm up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to put it up. Maybe, even if I don't donate, if 3 people donate based off seeing me repost this, I feel like that's a noble cause.
Yeah.
I don't know the people that own Strand. I don't know them. I have no personal feelings towards it one way or the other. If you're like, no, fuck the Strand, cool. I mean, that is what it is.
You can leave that part out. Look, if you fuck with the Strand, you donate. No, please leave this page. We have something.
No, but what I'm saying is the person who commented, which that's one of the people I think is a bot. Anytime I see somebody with dumbass numbers at the end, but there's other things to worry about. You like we were saying.
And that's how we got there. Oh,
that was the road. That was the turn on the GPS. You can concentrate on more than one thing at a time. It's like
Absolutely.
the dumbass president. Like, I didn't focus on Corona because the impeachment. Like, you motherfucker. You can do 2 things at once. Can you pat your head and rub your tummy?
He can't. He cannot.
He really
I bet
can't.
you he can't.
Yo,
He'll
I wish
fall
he would
over.
try.
Just fall over.
I would pay good money.
Still going.
Because he would rub his head and move the toupee.
Oh
dear.
Oh
dear.
Oh man. So yeah, I'm a fan of the Strand, and I think about not just the building.
The people.
Yeah, people that like to go to a show, which I love. I can't just go to P-PAC all the time. You know. Yeah. Pinky in the air. I want to see some shit. I want people to perform. So artists lose out on coming to Rhode Island because Dunkin' Donuts Center's too big.
Yep.
FET's not big enough. So what do? Also, workers, sound men, doormen, people at the bar. That's another venue that can provide jobs to people. I would hate for that to turn into some hotel or some bullshit.
Yo, another building for J. Will Brown.
Yeah, man.
And that's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, so I'd rather that be kept what it is so that we can have a source of entertainment. Because when you think about it, I know we're getting older and kind of washed, but there's not much for us to do. Like when Jesus and Mero were coming, I was hyped.
Yeah.
Went to that show. If there's another artist that's going to come that I rock with, I'll go to the Strand to see it. I'm not going to drive to Connecticut or Boston.
And they were kind of shifting to different types of shows. Like you said, Jesus and Mero. Before it was basically, it's a club with a stage and people could perform.
Yep.
And then they had it sectioned off to where they had seats now. You know what I mean? It was more structured, and that's how they were brought Hannibal. People were sitting down and watching the show. Yeah. But you could still stand up and walk around and get drinks one down. So it's unique. It's very much Providence. We talk about Providence all the time. It's where we're from. Like you said, we can't have another historical building turn into some bullshit.
That's trash.
It's gonna be another parking garage. Have you been downtown lately?
Yeah, they put up another one where
Behind the courthouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we driving by like what the fuck is that?
Yeah. So
and then across from
the
Alchemy.
Alchemy, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like is that
that
the same
huge
building?
parking lot that used to be right there where we used to go to Jerky's where we would park? That's now a parking lot.
No,
a parking garage.
A parking structure.
Structure, yes.
It is fucking huge.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did that happen? They done changed the streets. All the streets that were one ways are now 2 ways, or if it was one way this way and I was that way, or it's a park. I don't know. There's a bridge down there that you could walk on. Darren, you gotta go.
The other day.
Me too.
The bridge. Yeah, it was so nice.
That's nice. I know.
So beautiful.
I still haven't been on it. I seen it.
It's really nice.
I drove by
It's
it,
really
but
nice.
yeah. But I want to go to downtown for more than just a goddamn bridge. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's try to keep it straight.
We haven't had a chance to enjoy the bridge and a good club night at the same time.
Because that would be fire.
Right? After the club, you get to go chill on the bridge.
Yeah.
Get something to eat and just sit on the bridge. Watch some porn on your phone.
Because it's closer there. Can we talk about... So you said you wouldn't eat a salad with an action flick.
No.
So that means like wine and cheese. There's movie or there's food pairings.
Yeah.
What are these pairings? Can we keep going?
That's fun.
Yes.
Okay, you guys go since I embarrassed
We gotta
myself.
do
It's like brought chain.
This is my
Brush
family
into my
name.
family name.
All right, for a comedy.
Comedy, I'm thinking pizza and wings.
I like that.
See, comedy, I was thinking snacks like popcorn, candy.
I
Okay.
go big.
I gotta go big.
I go big.
Steak. Boom.
That's for dinner. But yeah, pizza and wings works too.
Yeah.
Something fingery.
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I'll put that with stand up as well because I can't eat a meal watching
fingering,
stand
I
up.
remember something.
Now switch gears. No, wait, we're here.
Get out the car. Just walk.
No. See, in my head, it was fingers, grease, and then me and my wife. I know, right, yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Right. Prepared to be disappointed. One of our favorite like chill in the house meals is cheesy bread and wings from Domino's.
Okay.
So whenever we're about to sit and watch a comedy or some dumb shit, and we'll be like,
That's a good one. That's a good combo. I love their stuffed cheesy bread.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God, goddamn.
Yes.
Y'all don't got lactose?
No.
Damn, no.
I take the damn pills.
I won't.
man.
I will not.
It's worth it with the. Listen, they put things
I
inside.
know that.
There's
with the
one
cheese.
that's bacon. I haven't had one in a long time, and I can tell you, there's one with bacon and jalapeno
In what?
inside the cheesy
Are
bread.
you lying?
Never would I lie to you.
What? Just
And then they
take
give
the
you-
pill.
then they give you the
could've
marinara on the
enjoyed
side.
this without having to worry.
You guys don't do that dumb shit because when they first started doing this, however decades ago, where people were turning the pizza around and eating it backwards. Y'all weren't doing that shit. You just eat it regular and then enjoy
Yes.
it. Okay.
We're not maniacs.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
But they were doing that because it was a stuffed crust pizza.
Uh-huh. I thought you said they put the cheese in the crust.
No,
that's
it's
cheesy
cheesy bread.
bread.
Oh, you're talking about cheesy bread. I thought you were talking about the
Yeah.
stuff in the crust. Joe.
No, the whole team.
Oh, I've never ordered cheesy bread before.
What's wrong
Lactose.
with you? Take the damn pill. You know, last week I was telling you not to listen to her. This week, listen to us. Take the damn pill.
Drina loves that shit. I'd be like, keep it away from me.
Yo.
Nah, I can't, yo.
I'm gonna say something. No homo. We couldn't be together. I couldn't do it with
What do
you.
you mean, Darren?
You know, maybe I could because there's just more cheesy bread for
Maybe
me.
I could.
can make it work. More cheesy bread for me.
Hey, I brought us dinner.
Oh, you can't.
I'll
right.
take it
You
for the
eat your
team.
cheesy bread, boo. Just give me wings, and I'm okay.
Right.
See?
The fact that you haven't experienced it though makes me sad.
I may have had it at some point.
So listen,
and it's delicious.
It's about this big,
Take the
right?
pill.
It's got the cheese on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can dip it.
It's nice,
It's cut in
yeah,
slices.
it's nice, it's
But then
melted in
inside
there.
the bread.
Inside of it.
So it's kind of like it's like a hot.
You guys are very excited.
We should order some. So yeah, so one has jalapeno and bacon in it.
Really? This Domino's, you said?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
One just has regular cheese in it,
Okay.
and one has spinach and feta.
Yeah, that jalapeno bacon joint sound crazy.
Nigga, I was addicted for. I
I'll
had
get
to
it
stop
for you
eating them.
next week. Me and you. We'll wait till Jen leaves.
No, let her
You don't wanna
partake.
share with me?
I'm trying to make. Listen, I'm trying to make him feel comfortable. Maybe he'll take the pill if he thinks it's just me and him, and then you be in the
I
cut.
tell you trying to roofie me. Take the pill. Come on, just take it. Just take
You
it.
know
Come
how
on.
old you gotta be to get roofie with lactose pills?
Put it in my Heineken and
Shut your
shit.
mouth, Earl. Swallow it. Swallow the damn pill, Earl.
Then here I come with the gangbang with cheesy bread. You
Abuse.
just got mouth raped,
It's all
son.
abuse.
Wow,
It's all abuse.
Jen, you
Jeez, man.
can't say that.
What were we talking about?
Oh,
What were we
that's
talking
why-
about? Oh, fingering.
And
then
So donate to the
food
Strand.
combos.
donate to the Strand.
No.
Oh,
we got
combos.
off that. Jen wanted to do food combos.
Oh yes.
Stand up is another one where it'd have to be snacks. I can't eat a meal and watch stand up. Like it'd have to be
Oh,
like
yeah.
popcorn or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
So, but we all know what you want to do for action.
Yes. Something meaty.
I see it now. I get it.
Manly.
Here she goes.
No.
Yeah, so you know.
Meaty.
Yeah.
Then, you
I was
know.
trying not
There's
to-
meat on
I
TV.
was
Meat
trying
on
not
plate.
to
See, she's stupid.
emphasize
She's stupid.
Jen action movie just for you.
Action. I don't watch action movies. I don't think I eat during those.
Type of. Don't watch action movies?
No.
Come on. You're an 80s baby. We were raised on that shit. Guns and boobs, man. All in the movies. No?
I'll tell you though, late night if I'm watching some kind of dumb sitcom, bowl of cereal. Just gotta have it.
Bowl of cereal is good with late TV.
With late night TV.
That is true.
That's good.
That is true. I love some cereal. Oh my god.
Cereal's good.
Oh.
What do you eat the cereal with? Water?
Almond milk. This ain't the 90s, nigga. We got mad types of milk. What are you talking about, man?
That's crazy. In the 90s, that was your option, huh?
Right. Just milk. And I didn't have this bullshit then.
No.
So I would just drink all the milk.
Yo,
whole milk.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
Whole milk. Could you imagine?
Get the pill.
No.
Babe.
And I remember
life is so much better with whole milk. I'm sorry.
Nah. We ain't supposed to be drinking.
You know what's funny?
Cow
In
titty
my
milk.
20s, I used to be all about whole milk, and then I would say exactly what you said. I love whole milk. What do you mean you don't drink whole milk? And I'd be like, what are you, a fucking 2-year-old? Like,
Right. What do you need strong bones still? What the fuck?
At some point, I switched to 2%, and I don't know how or why. And now whole milk just makes me go, what?
I don't care for the quality of milk.
No. It's not the quality. It's just like it's thick.
Like
Yeah.
That's just like.
Is that what y'all be buying 2% for whole milk?
No, 2%.
Okay, yeah. See, after like your second bowl of cereal, like, oh, this is pretty much the same. You don't even notice. But back in the day, it was just like
what is
whole
this?
milk or die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or die.
Remember mom's bought 2% for the first time? Like, this shit mad watery. What is this shit?
What is this? That's what I'm saying. After the second bowl, you're like, it's the same thing.
I guess.
It's whatever. Speaking of, get some more strong bones. So,
Is that code word for Trump?
strong bones.
Oh, I think it said trombones. Sorry. Sorry, I heard trombones. I don't know why.
That's funny. So out of nowhere, sometimes Donald would just start singing the Flintstones kids song. You know, it's one of those things.
Wow.
The what?
Flintstones kids. Flintstones
So, oh, okay.
10 million strong and growing. Shut up. So he kind of said that line the other day, and he was like, "Yo, were there any black people on the Flintstones?"
No? Wow. We didn't exist in the Stone Age.
That's what he said. He said we didn't exist in the past.
Nor in the future, because there were no black people in the Jetsons.
That's what he said. Y'all be best friends.
He got his third eye wide open, beloved.
I mentioned that you guys doing your Father's Day episode without me. He's like, "Yo, I'm in." Like,
It's your fault because you tell him stuff, and then you know what you should know. You should know.
I want to apologize for that. I really meant no malice.
I know you did.
He put it in the chat with you in it.
No,
right
because it was like trying to talk behind her back. No, see, I wouldn't do that. Come on. I think I have a little bit more sense than that.
Oh dear. So even if I agree with you, I wasn't gonna say it there.
But why?
I was not gonna say it there.
Not in that climate. But yeah, I understood what you meant because you guys did the Father's Day episode last year and it was really good. Did you know have your dad talk? I get it, but it's just
the way it came off, and I was like, oh, no. And of course, the worry in me at first was like, I hope she's not offended. Oh no, maybe should I send her a card? some bonbons.
Bonbons. Hi, Peggy Bundy.
And I thought about it, I was like, it's fucking Jen. She'll make fun of me on Thursday.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. Should I send her a card? Well, thank you for being concerned, Darren.
I was a little concerned.
That's what's up.
That was good.
Father's Day is June 21st, by the way.
It's coming on. The good thing about me is my dad is the same way. So literally, happy Father's Day. You too.
Done. That's it. I don't need. No.
I just want peace.
Yeah. Just let me chill.
But
I'm into, and this isn't anything serious or whatever, but social media, I found myself, before I would just scroll, even if I thought some shit was dope or I liked it, I wouldn't like, nor would I comment. And I've changed my ways.
Yeah.
And I have big people up. I even go in now, and if somebody does some shit that I think super fly, I'll go in and send them a DM and be like, yo, this is super dope. Keep doing what you're doing.
That's empowering.
Because like somebody could have something or put together a dope edit or a song or whatever, and just because it got 20 views, they could be discouraged. But if dope is dope, no matter how many people saw it, so that may be the encouragement somebody needs to just keep doing their shit. So, I'm not telling you what to do, people, but anybody, just if you really like something, just double tap. It's okay. Like nobody's gonna think you're sweating their shit or whatever. And if you feel the need, just send somebody a message. It's super encouraging to do sometimes. And since I have your ear, I would love for every flavor in the best remix ever, by the way. Don't challenge it.
I'm not.
Oh, I got something for you after this. Go to our YouTube page and follow us on YouTube. Almost all you guys are listening to us on a mobile device. It won't take you but a few. Do you even follow us on YouTube, Darren?
I do.
What are you doing?
I just remembered something.
I wasn't the third one. I know that. I was like, damn, people followed the thing before me.
Oh yeah, good amount of people now.
Yeah, now. But when I first did it, was like.
So I would love a moment of silence to allow for people to, while this silent moment's going on your phone, go over to our YouTube page, find us, the Please Delete This podcast. Just search it. Yep. We'll pop right up.
Right there.
And give us a follow.
But I can't be silent.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Starting.
I want to talk.
Starting.
I want to say things.
Now.
How long is a moment?
Oh, wow.
Thank you for the follow.
You should have just subscribed, yes. Right now, we have 69 subscribers. That was the funny thing I remembered.
Oh, that one. Yeah. 69.
Yeah, so.
As much as I would love to keep it there. Let's get the mother follows. So it don't cost you nothing to follow, people. Show us your appreciation. We're not saying watch the videos. And we do chop it up if you just want to see a portion of whatever. It's only a couple minutes. You don't have to watch the whole pod. Or just give us a follow.
On there. Yeah, there's lots of short, fun clips when you just got a couple minutes to kill, but you don't have 2 hours to listen to a whole episode.
Word. So let's do us that solid. We're 112 of these things in. So give us a little follow on there.
I have a question.
Ask away.
You know how you just said you see something on the internet that's dope. You could pick them up, DM them.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's the opposite? What if it's someone who's been doing something for a really long time, and you really want to support them, but it's been like over a decade, and they're still at square one? Is there a point where you should say something, or do you just never kill a person's dream?
How close are you to this person? Not you. We're not talking about you.
No, not talking about. There's lots of instances. I'm not thinking about any particular person. There's people. How close is the all right. So the first scenario is somebody you're really close to.
Okay.
Close friend.
I love to lead with, because I've tried to. Because you see it, but you're like, oh, damn, this might not be for you.
And I don't want you to maybe miss out what you really should be doing.
Right. So I'm sure there's a million ways to do this, but I'll say, hey, man, so what's your plan with this?
That's a good one.
Is that how you're going to start off?
No, it's like you're already having a conversation, and they're like, yo, I have this new art project and whatnot, and I'll see it, and then it's still not good. And you're like, man, okay, I see you.
Did you just draw a smiley face on canvas? All right. And then you come back 3 years later and the smiley face is not contoured yet. Like, you're still drawing smiley faces.
So then you kind of, hey, so, I see you've been, going at, doing this for a while. I see the hustle. What are you trying to do with this? Like, where are you trying to go with it? And then you kind of just lead the witness and then kind of back them into a corner where like, damn, fam, I suck. And I'm not really going anywhere.
That's not going to happen.
In some cases it does, because it's a...
And I don't want them to feel that way.
But now, if it's something where people just doing it for fun, do your thing. Do it forever. But if you're trying to make that like your main source of income, you're putting all your money into it, it's not going anywhere.
That's when it becomes a problem to me.
At some point, something has to kick inside you that's like, fuck, all right, this ain't for me.
Like, for example, this podcast. It's not a ton of people listen to it.
And more than I thought. More than I thought.
I'm still in denial, to be honest with you.
Yes, you are.
I'm so in denial. Hi to 3 people listening.
It's safer that way. Because if Jen saw some of the numbers, like when I run the thing, she'd probably quit.
She'd get nauseous.
Even if it was only 2-3 people, we still enjoy doing this. It's fun. We don't spend that much money. We're not putting ourselves into debt or missing bills because of it. And why not? We're friends.
And I haven't been told we suck yet, too.
Just neglecting our family, that's all.
Neglect your home.
And we don't have families. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Come on.
So, it works out. But when you see somebody who's like, okay, I'm starting a Play-Doh business, and they spend all this money buying Play-Doh from China or some shit, and then they can't sell the Play-Doh, and then they just keep, they got this new Play-Doh coming out, and they buy more Play-Doh, and then they put up these pictures on it, and it's like, you've been doing this with the Play-Doh, and I don't want you to keep saying that your phone got cut off on Facebook, or you didn't have no money for food, but yet you bought Play-Doh last week. You know what I mean? It's like,
and
but at the same time, you don't want to kill him by his dream,
right? And it's tough because some people do get to that brink of, damn, my whole life is about to be done. Like, do you know the Under Armour story?
No.
Nope.
So the Under Armour guy, started making athletic apparel, a few high schools, and then he put all his money into making shit for colleges.
And see, that's the thing. You have to be able to take that leap of faith to be successful.
Right. So he did it, and they didn't take the contract. He took his last bit of money and went to Vegas. And I don't know if he was playing roulette or something, but tried to like win a bunch of money back. He lost all of that. Then a little while later, he got the call from the school. I think it was in Texas, the university, and he got the contract. And the rest is history. So you can get to that point where you're like, fuck. Maybe I should quit. And then right around the corner could be the blessing.
That's the thing. And that's how these people are thinking because they believe in themselves.
Yeah.
So in my mind, there's no way to even be able to tell when is the point where they should consider stopping. But then at the same time, there's some people you watch struggle and you're like, if you just took a little bit different turn, you'd at least be doing it but not struggling.
Right.
I don't know.
I think I love Gary Vaynerchuk. And when he does his keynote speeches, he'll tell people straight up, if you've been doing X, Y, and Z for 3 years and you still only have X amount of followers and you haven't sold this amount of money in this and you haven't done, you fucking suck. He'll say that straight up. You fucking suck. Find something else. You have drive, you have hustle, put it into something else. That's not for you. And people need to hear that. Not for me, though. Somebody else can tell you that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't have the heart to say that to somebody's face. No.
Because there's a couple people that I just watch on like social media. I'm like,
I think you should practice. Send a DM.
No.
Say hi.
No, because I've seen one person in particular I'm thinking of.
Oh, so there is someone.
No, there's a few. I told you, there's no specific. There's a few.
We shall discuss.
3 or 4 people. I'm like,
We shall discuss.
Well, you're like, damn, you're right.
Y'all know more than me. All right, we got. Let's gossip, guys.
But like, I've seen people try to tell this person in the comments some ways that they can like improve or like, and then they got an attitude like, oh no, this is what it is, and it's like,
yeah, see that you got to be able to take criticism. Yeah,
you know what I mean, and that's the problem. They're not willing to adapt or grow in it, and so if you're not growing or changing or adapting, and you're doing the same thing 10 years later, like I'm saying, if you want to be an artist, cool. Your first painting's gonna suck. I love seeing people who do makeup and they 2 years into it, they'll put a picture of their first client and a client they just did, and they always say the same thing in the caption. Oh man, what was I doing back then?
Right.
But when they did that first face, they thought they fucking killed it. Right. There's growth, but there's people who there's no growth, and they're
not recognizing it.
and then that's what makes me upset.
yeah.
So for me, I try to give a tip or give like a, hey, so.
Oh, you did that once.
But remember the time he did it on here? Yeah. That was messy, huh?
Yeah. But
because it started.
I went back
genuine.
and you spoke to them directly.
So I give a tip.
Good for you.
Give a training. Depending on what it is.
Did he reply to that when you
sent
that?
Never did. But funny enough, it got better.
It did get better.
It got better. Sorry, someone should leave me a tip. And
well, we do.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm
not gonna do it though. I don't care about you.
Oh dear.
But yeah, hey,
I can't believe we never followed up on that.
Hey, so and so does this too. Maybe hit them up for some help. So and so, like I'll say to the person, so and so does this too, or whatever you're doing. Like he's an artist or whatever, and maybe you hit them up for some tips or follow them or try this. I too cannot tell the person they suck.
I'm not good at that.
I'll tell a family member they suck or something though.
Yeah, if it's somebody I'm really close to.
Yeah.
Like, hey, maybe.
Like, nah, bro, that wasn't it.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a tough conversation to have though. But you have to be open to criticism.
But you'd want somebody to say it to you, no?
Of course.
That's the craziest part.
Right.
I would want somebody to tell me it's
shit. That's true. Damn, yo. That's true.
It's gotta be the right. So how would you want to be told you suck?
Well, so my first couple of mixtapes, I gave it to people, and they were like, "Yeah, it was good. It was good, but try this, or the effects were too loud, or that transition ain't really
That's
go."
where you have the room for growth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, if I still heard that same shit by the time we did Gone Mad, holy shit. That's true. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Like the first, when I went and listened back to our first episode, I was actually surprised. The content was actually pretty funny. Because in my head, I just assumed, and we were only like 20 episodes in by the time I listened to it. And I was like, that first episode must suck compared to this.
I still won't listen to it.
No, just because
the quality is not that good.
The issue is the audio quality.
Yeah.
But when like Jen said, the content
it was actually pretty good. When he started doing his Tom impression.
That's when it started.
Episode 1.
Because that
came out the gate with that shit.
Yeah,
a couple weeks before Super Bowl.
It was like the week before. And the second episode, we talking about how the Patriots lost.
Sorry.
It's pompous.
Pompous twit. Twit. Oh, real quick.
Anything else?
So today our good friend Vic Bam sent a message.
My guy.
And
There was so much. Oh shit, Jen. I still after this remind me to say something to you.
Oh boy. That's never good.
Nope.
My head on his. I don't like you.
So he sent a message that said, "LOL, yo, I might be eating fast food again." I'm like, what the hell could you possibly be sending during COVID? Nobody's eating fat food. The fuck?
Well, speak for yourself.
So there's a tweet, and in the tweet there's a thread of pictures of screenshots.
Okay.
And so the person who wrote the tweet said, "Who lied on at Wendy's?"
Oh, I heard this.
So Wendy's had a Twitter rant, and that's what the screenshots of. I would say rant, a thread.
Yeah.
Our voice would be nothing without black culture. Right
God
now,
bless.
a lot of people are hurting because of blatant racism against black people. Their voices need to be heard, period. Black Lives Matter. Because I was seeing online this week, people saying, oh, Wendy's and a bunch of Amazon donates to Donald Trump's campaign, so to stop shopping. And I hate when I see things like that, because I'm like, first of all, even if they did, yo, dumbass wouldn't be the one found out. Like,
right.
who are you? How did you get this information?
Exactly.
It's just anyone can say anything and people run with it, right? So I was already annoyed. So seeing this, I was very happy. We're about putting our money where our mouth is. So here's our money and here's our mouth. We are committed to donating $500,000 to support social justice, the youth and education, the black community, starting with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, and we'll have receipts. Our employees and customers have spoken loud and clear. We know we have a lot more to do than a donation. We're committed to doing the work, and we hear you.
Damn, Wendy's was with the shits, huh?
Nigga. In the coming days, we'll be using our Twitter account to amplify black voices. Because what's the point of this big platform if we don't use it for what matters during times like these?
Damn. I didn't know Wendy's gave it up like that.
Would you be willing to speak out about the accusations that your company is supporting Donald Trump's re-election campaign? Somebody put. And they said, we never have and will never contribute to a presidential campaign. For the record, our CEO has always kept the same energy too. Facts. I said, well, goddamn.
Damn, Wendy's.
Who made their social media person, man?
Shit, I'm going to go get some shit then. Sold.
So that's why he sent that message. I was like, yeah, that's valid.
Damn, and they spoke up like, nah.
And then they tried, but we got time today.
What the who is running is it you, Jen? Do you run the Wendy's account?
I'm like, I could be getting paid for this? I could be getting paid Wendy's Boku money right now. I could do that. Somebody said, so can I still get the faux for faux? And they said faux show.
That's good.
So that made me smile. So shout out to Wendy's.
Shout out to Wendy's.
Go get you a Baconator.
Damn, that's something. Jen,
do you put cheese on your burgers?
Cheese on my yeah.
Okay.
So here's the issue, right? Back to this. I love pizza because I make pizzas, right? So I don't go crazy when putting cheese on it.
Okay.
Because when I get a pizza from somewhere else and I forget what happens and I eat 6 slices or something like that, 3 a.m, yeah, I'm there. So
just take the pill, man.
You take the pill.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you go to a barbershop? Did you do that?
I did that.
You did good.
Thank you.
Aww. Yeah.
All right, so you were going to ask me?
I was going to tell you.
Oh.
Jen,
Bim.
We've had a complaint from an anonymous source.
Oh, no.
They did not like you speaking ill of the notorious B.I.G. I will not say who, but this person is very adamant, and they would like for the disrespect to stop.
Tell Yemi come see me.
Wow.
I said no names. We have a complaint from a listener.
I know that he tried out for the movie, so obviously it was him.
Yo. Listen.
I didn't make that up.
We have a listener complaint, and I think we should take heed. I misspoke, and I do think still that Biggie is one of the best lyricists I ever heard. And that's where I should leave it. I don't care about overall ranking, and it don't matter. He's one of the best lyricists ever. Done. Story done. So, Jen, this is your moment.
He's one of the best lyricists ever.
All right, and we'll keep it there. Don't. I'm gonna cut your mic. So to our anonymous listener, we hope
his 2 albums were great.
It's more than Lauren.
That is true. But
she had the Fugees album.
Yeah.
But he had a double disc. So what kind of 2.5?
Yeah. So rest in peace to one of the greatest lyricists in the game ever.
One of my favorite songs is "Player Hater."
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Are we forgetting anything? Darren's ready to go be with his family.
No, I'm trying to think. I feel like I've been terrible at jotting down my thoughts.
Yeah.
I tried to do it, but then all my thoughts were related to the bullshit that's going on. Yeah. So we that's why we need NBA and all that shit back so we can talk about other things. But this is important. What was it? Oh, I love you guys.
Love you too.
Me too, man.
I love and care for you very deeply, and I love that we do this podcast. I can't stress it enough. Think about it. If this piece is taken out of my week, if this piece was taken out of our week,
I can't listen to me.
I know, right?
Don't listen. But
she can't do it.
Don't listen to her.
If this piece was removed from my week, especially during COVID and all this shit, I wouldn't have anything to look. No, baby, not you. I would have like something out of the norm to mix up my week. So I love that we're still doing this.
You know, our cleanup game has not improved. We have no growth there.
No growth.
No growth in our cleanup game. That mop up was terrible, man.
Yeah, because it's obvious that I love spending time with my lady, but you know, it's sometimes they don't. Anyways, Darren, what are you gonna say, man? Let's get out of here before I shove the foot any further in my way.
Oh shit! I don't know how to bring it in, boss.
Hey,
need it.
Just jam it, ram it.
No, you don't want to jam it.
Oh, what is it? It done. It's not what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
No, end the podcast. It's over. It's fine. All right, guys. That was episode 112. Oh, I need to know where we stand.
Bye.
Shut everything off right now.